My name is Mark O'Malley, and this is a multimedia briefing concerning the current El Nino Southern Oscillation status and impacts and forecasts for Arizona. This briefing was created December 14th, 2012. We define El Nino or La Nina as the difference in sea surface temperature from normal or the anomaly in the east central equatorial Pacific region across this Nino 3.4 region from 120 west to 170 west. If the anomaly is greater than a half a degree Celsius averaged over a 3-month period, for 5 consecutive 3-month periods, we define the season as an El Nino season. Conversely, if the anomaly is a half a degree Celsius less than average over that period, it's defined as a La Nina season. Looking at the graph on the right, we can see how the anomalies were as low as 1 degree below normal during the beginning of 2012. This was when we were in solid La Nina state. However, sea surface temperatures rapidly increased during the spring season and were actually climbing up towards an El Nino phase in the summer season. Through some complex atmosphere and ocean interactions, however, the anomalies came back closer to zero and we're back into a neutral phase, that is neither an El Nino or La Nina. The bottom left animation here shows the progression of sea surface temperatures over the equatorial Pacific Basin in the past 3 months. As you can see, we are fairly close to normal with just some pockets of above and below normal activity. This graph shows several different statistical and dynamic model forecasts for sea surface temperatures in the key Nino 3.4 region that was described in the previous slide. This mid-November multi-model diagram depicts a smaller spread than what we saw during the summer months, and really ignoring the biggest outliers, this purple NCEP CF2 and the blue ones, the Scripps and LDEO, there's a good consensus that sea surface temperatures will hover just below the half degree Celsius threshold through the late winter and spring, and so we are expecting really neutral conditions for the next several months. Without a strong El Nino or La Nina signal this winter, outlooks across the United States are based primarily on recent trends and some multi-model dynamic probabilities or ensemble outlooks. The temperature outlook calls for a 40 to 50% chance that average temperatures will be above normal for the state of Arizona when totaled over the entire December, January, and February 3-month period. This probability forecast is based mostly on the past 10-year trends, where the majority of years have been much warmer than average, so odds would continue to favor above normal, assuming this trend will hold. As far as precipitation, without any real reliable climate signal or recent trend, there's an equal chance that precipitation across the state will be above, below, or near average. That is, really, the science and statistics just aren't capable of making an accurate forecast. Breaking down the temperature forecast even further, we can look at the probabilities that the average temperature will fall into an above, below, or near normal category for the cities of Flagstaff, Phoenix, and Tucson. As we can see from these charts, Flagstaff has the highest probability that temperatures will be above normal this winter, about 55% chance, though there's a better than 40% chance even in Phoenix and Tucson. Please note, even though the chances of above normal are the greatest, there's still about a 25% chance that Phoenix and Tucson could fall in the below average category. Breaking down precipitation across the state a little more based on El Nino or La Nina conditions, we can see that for all divisions of the state, there's a large spread of possible precipitation outcomes during the neutral season. Clearly, the La Nina seasons give the lowest amount of precipitation, but some of the neutral seasons were even as dry as the La Nina season. On the other hand, some of the neutral seasons were just as wet as some of the El Nino season, so there's very little confidence in the amount of precipitation we'll see over the next several months. Heading into the spring season, the probability outlooks for temperature and precipitation favor above average temperatures and below average precipitation. These outlooks are based mainly on some of the dynamic seasonal model output that were run in mid-November. Again, please note that these are only probabilities, and there's still about a 25% chance that temperatures and precipitation could fall in the complete opposite category. So in summary, sea surface temperature anomalies range from about a half a degree Celsius above normal in the central Pacific to 1.4 degrees Celsius below normal along the South American coast. Based on recent trends and the majority of statistical and dynamic model output, neutral conditions are expected through the winter and into the spring season. Official probability outlooks call for a better than normal chance for above average temperatures through the winter and spring, with a near equal chance for above, below, and near normal precipitation during the winter. This may trend towards a better chance it'll be drier than average heading into the spring, though the probabilities are not that great. Thank you for viewing this multimedia web briefing. You can follow us on the National Weather Service Phoenix Facebook page and the Twitter page given above. We are now on YouTube, where you are listening to this video. Of course, please visit our website for all the latest forecasts and outlooks and warnings at www.weather.gov/Phoenix.